and there are the interiors. I would like to I have put the furnitures, the chairs, that they are like the building, they are like the people that who has been just sitting there and going somewhere else. In Finland we have the long history that architectural photographs, there are not people. They are just, you can tell some, if you put the tobacco box on the table, that you can tell that, okay, there was some person who was just smoking and then move it away. Or then there is the flower, it's telling that they like the flowers and so. And this one, it's the Siren's summer cottage. They call it, this place, the small chapel, and that's the architect's daughter who is reading there the book. So now I have used that there is the person who tells the scale of the building, because for example in this poster you can feel that the building is much more bigger than what is in the side. So, and they have used also, they call that place the chapel because they have had the weddings there in the place, and it's kind of a ceremony place that they could come and just relax there. And now this is in the evening light that the sun is starting going down, and again that I have the people in the photos. This is the famous composer Joonas Kokkonen, who was good friend of Aalto, and Aalto was designing his house, and he is reading there in the newspaper, and his grand piano it's there on the back. Then I took the picture also from the other side, that the grand piano it's in the beginning, and then Kokkonen it's back. So there is also somehow that the door that you can see that the main thing is in the back, but what happens in the beginning it's also important. And this is Villa Aulikki, architect Erkki Kairamo's summer cottage in the small island in archipelago, and there is his wife Aulikki there and reflecting her picture to the water. And then two pictures that the way that you are coming to building, and then to big wall cutting the side. And then the evening light, the sun was going down. It's very dramatic. Then one sauna also in the evening light, that it's hidden there in the forest. You might see that the building is here, and then there is the one person who is walking to sauna. And here are the pictures from sauna, from closed, that there is the architect who has designed the sauna. He has using that one, and he is in the inside there in the sauna. And this is Alvar Aalto's Villa Mairea in Normarkku, and that's building it's hidden to the pine forest, and in the beginning there is the apple trees. It's in the autumn. And then the first photo from the left, it's in the January. Just the first snow was coming, and the evening light, big shadows, long shadows are coming also. And then on the back facade, there is through to the gate to the main living room and the swimming pool. And those two parts are from also from Villa Mairea. That left, it's from outside to in, and then from inside to out. And then this is on the left. It's in Turku. There is one of the Alvar Aalto's early 1920s designing the apartment. It's the somehow multi-purpose building, but for example those windows where is the light, it was the Aalto's own apartment. And I remember when I went to I took the pictures in the summer times inside there, but then I went in the autumn and I called it to the owner that I'm now outside, could you put the windows light that I could get the, and then luckily at the same time also came to the bus, which makes those lights that I get it this curving. So it's the kind of feeling for me to the 1920s, the photographs. And then one of the Aalto's private house from Summa on the right. There you can see the interior roof in the light. Then this is one interior architect's atelier in the winter time. So the Finnish landscape it's coming totally different in the winter, and quite often that when the house is ready, but not the garden it's ready. They call it the photographer and said it that please come to winter time because everything is white and clean on that time because my garden it's not ready. So I have to go to take the winter photos for the publications. So this is also one example of those. And this is one architect, Matti Sanaksennaho's home and studio in Helsinki. It's also it's end of the quite long road, which curving. There is the house, and then I have took the pictures from the closed, and you can see that there is still some building materials there that the garden and outside it's not ready, but they already live there. So that's very often that that's why we took the winter photos. Of course, in some architecture, the winter photos which very well. For example, that the Art Nouveau and the Jugend style. That's because there is already in the soft elements in the architecture. So the snow make the more like the same decorations. And that's the interior of the Sanaksenaho house. Big living room, fireplace, and the stairs which goes to upstairs, where is the balcony and the bedrooms. And one photo from kitchen side. And that's Alvar Aalto's library from Rovaniemi, and on the back side there is the Lappia house, which is the Rovaniemi theater. That has been also taken in the winter. I remember that I worked in the book of the Aalto's libraries, and I have visited there several times in the summer times, and then when I looked my collection at that, the building it's in the Lapland, but I don't have the pictures in the winter time. So of course I have to go again to the winter time, because winter is so important element, and we are thinking that the Lapland there is the winter is whole time in the Lapland. So this is the evening view from there. And that's also in the winter time in the interior of that Rovaniemi library. And now you see that I have those summer photos there. Many of those I had that it was they are like those windows. They are like a lantern. They are like a lamps that giving the light to the side, to the outside of the building. And this is Aalto's another library. This is the library in Seinäjoki. On the left, we can see also the Seinäjoki church, Lakeuden Risti church, and then there is Aalto's library, and the right side it's the library from other side, and the big windows. Aalto was putting those windows from the south, and then he found it that if the windows are from the south, he probably has to put some louvers, those that is coming also to the. Otherwise, there is too much light for the inside. So here are the pictures from the building inside. This is architect Juha Leiviskä's Paris Center in Nakkila, and this is something like the midday. The sun is just coming to the somehow like a right 45-degree sticks to inside to the building. And here it's on the right. There is on the outside. I remember that when William Curtis visited this one, and he said it that I didn't know. I haven't heard anything of this architect. It's very interesting for me, and I think so. He wrote some of his books to Leiviskä's works. Juha Leiviska is the master of the light, using the lights in his buildings. And here are the Frank Gehry's building in the Los Angeles, the Disney concert hall, and how the aluminium reflecting the light. I think I heard it that the original it was the kieltävä. It was shining aluminium, but there was coming so many accidents that the light was reflecting to the cars that the people couldn't see that there was coming the accident for the drivers. So they have to make to the matta for that aluminium. And here is it's somehow the I have photographing for the form of that building. And this is Toronto Town Hall by Viljo Revel, the Finnish architect who won the competition. Eero Saarinen was the jury on that time. Eero Saarinen was also the jury of the Utzon concert hall in Sydney, and also in that competition. So, and this is one church in Helsinki, the Rock Church, and I have used the fish eye object for the getting the whole place for that one, but I have to say that it works this kind of round buildings, but the fish eye it's not very good for the taking for the architectural photos. And this is from the side outside in the winter evening lights. And this is Eero Saarinen's MIT small chapels in the Boston, in Cambridge, and it's also the round building. And then it's the late afternoon photos, and then there's almost the same place late in the evening, that how you could get how the colors are coming strong, and how reflecting the shadows, and it's coming much more dramatic for the evening lights. And this is the one church in Tampere, Kaleva Church, designed by Reima Pietilä. By the way, the same architect has designing also the Finnish embassy in New Delhi. This is almost the same time he was designing this church in Tampere.